It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for the hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quarterback extends the play. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Third down defense is so pivotal in the football game. And this 3rd down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets forcing the 4th down. Nice start for this defense.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game first drive with 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And they get to it and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop. On down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he just pumped that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Black 24. Black 24.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in the hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up the 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs managed. You throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to third.
He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. But when I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, trying to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punch.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
55 weak. Lasso. Lasso.
Caught behind the line. It's Douglas. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Yankee Blue. Dino. 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 Squirrel. Logger. Logger. Lion. Lion.
Looking to throw for it.
Slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. It's the window. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. Off play action on first down. And the defense forced
emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Using his feet to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Easy.
Back to pass. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Longhorns. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point.
That ties the game at 14.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense just took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Morton. Just a short pass to the high end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. In the backfield is Williams. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Ringo. Slide 22.
Leaves it with the back. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field.
2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Snap in the middle. It's Virgil. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Morton. Flips it out on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal, but look, worse.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. It's Virgil. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, it'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups, get them the football, and let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
To the air, it's Morton. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it.
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to
inside the 15. Chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it.
Let's go. Fire.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Unleashes one. Catch in the middle. It's Stuckey. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
Man, you can almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
To the air. It's Morton. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast either.
Going to swing it on second down. Gets it out fast.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Looking to throw on third. Grabbed over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around him. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get North up the field for a first down. Well done.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
So now it's second and long. Unloads quick. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Get set, get set. Go, go. 691, Gators far.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. Last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
There ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
That's caught. It's Douglas. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. Again, Mr. Williams. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
That's caught. It's Eakin. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Grab middle, it's Virgil. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Easy. Hold.
him go get yards.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
29 Philly.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick completion to the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gets it out quickly. Brings into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Back to pass. It's Manning. He's got him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
42.
Leaves it with the back. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
second down. Under fire. That's a way to mess up the drive. Defense trying to take it away. He goes down after a short return, but what a way to get the football back. And a chance to take the lead in this game goes by the boards with the fun.
They knew they had that golden opportunity right down in the red zone. We're in the second half right now, and they're not going to get that many more chances. I think just being a little bit too greedy on that play, you need to understand when the play is over. Give the defense a ton of credit for creating that fumble.
He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. These are the games, these are the moments, this is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown to go after to take the lead. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little inside their own 10. Wants to throw. It's Morton. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down. Extending the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's going to let one fly down the